Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't born a legend. He was built by pain, pressure, and pure obsession. From the streets of Madeira to the biggest stadiums in the world, his journey wasn't luck, it was war. He didn't just play to win, he played to survive. This isn't just about football. It's about sacrifice, loneliness, and the fight to matter when the world tells you you don't. This is the untold story of Cristiano Ronaldo. And once you hear what he went through, you won't just admire the man. You'll feel every step he took to become him. Stick till the end, because the final moment might just break your heart. Phase 1. The beginning. Born on the small island of Madeira, Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was the fourth child in a family that had almost nothing. His father, a kit man at a local football club, struggled with alcohol. His mother cleaned houses just to put food on the table and survive another day. And little Cristiano? He shared a bedroom with 3 siblings, in a house where rain leaked through the ceiling and hunger was a regular visitor. There was no luxury, no comfort, just survival. But in that chaos, he found one escape. Football. Not PlayStations, not toys, just an old, worn-out ball, a patch of dirt, and a dream too big for his tiny shoes. That ball wasn't just a toy, it was his future, his freedom, and his way out. Phase 2. The leap of faith. At just 12 years old, he left home, alone, took a one-way flight to Lisbon to chase his dream, wide-eyed, scared, but determined. No parents, no money, no friends. At night, he cried himself to sleep because he missed his family, his mother's hugs, and his hometown's silence. During the day, he trained harder than anyone else. Kids mocked his accent and called him names. Coaches doubted his build, his strength, even his future. He had a heart condition that almost ended everything before it started. Doctors told him he might never play again. He told them, "Then I'll die trying, because football is my heartbeat." He was fighting the world, and sometimes even his own body. Phase 3. Breaking through. At 16, he was already playing with grown men. At 17, he made his professional debut. And at 18, Sir Alex Ferguson signed him to Manchester United. The kid with second-hand boots walked into Old Trafford like he owned the world, full of fire, hunger, and fury. He trained after training, practiced free kicks at midnight, sometimes alone under the floodlights. He didn't want to be good, he wanted to be the best ever, and he was willing to bleed for it. And it showed. Ballon d'Ors, Champions League, World Cups. But success didn't come without scars, physical, emotional, and deeply personal. Behind the highlights were dark nights, with ice packs, painkillers, and self-doubt. Phase 4. The cost of greatness. He lost his father just before one of his biggest matches, and still showed up like a warrior. He played, he scored, but inside, he was shattered, holding back tears that never made it to the pitch. He missed birthdays, weddings, funerals, precious moments that no trophy could ever replace. He became a global icon, a billionaire, a legend in his prime. But sometimes, when the cameras turned off, he still felt like that poor boy from Madeira, just trying to prove he was enough, not to the world, but to himself. Behind the muscles, the medals, the money, was a heart that had paid the highest price for greatness. He lived in hotel rooms instead of homes, took applause from strangers instead of hugs from loved ones. Greatness gave him everything, except time with the people he loved the most. Phase 5. Legacy. Today, he's a billionaire. He owns jets, cars, mansions. He's broken records that will stand for decades. But what defines him isn't the goals or the trophies. It's the tears you never saw, the nights he trained when no one watched, the sacrifices he made, so he could look his son in the eye and say, "You never have to suffer like I did." Cristiano Ronaldo isn't great because of what he has. He's great because of what he endured, because he turned pain into power and struggle into legacy. And that is what separates a champion from a legend.